Well, it's early morning here in the UK. Just gone 2 o'clock. I warn you, this video may contain yawning, which is most probably the same as all other videos that I do. First thing first, thank you very much again to a few more subscribers that have joined the channel. It's very much appreciated. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing, and all that YouTube malarkey. Hopefully I get some more viewers. So, now what have I done this week? Not much of anything, to be fair. I've been sat at the desk. I've done some painting. Have I completed anything? Yeah, one figure. Done plenty of bits and bobs on all sorts of genres I've got on the table. Motivation's been a bit, yeah, I said that in the other video. It's a bit of a struggle. It's just too much going on in the background. Like I say, there's a family issue. We can't really talk about it. Yeah, so that's sort of dragging me and my partner down. But I keep trying to do stuff. But my sleeping pattern's all over the place again. It's just terrible. Excuse me. So, turning away from the camera, which is always not a good thing. Haven't done much of anything this week. Spoken to a few people over Messenger and stuff like that. Been chatting with Josh a little bit from Japan. It was Everled Studios and Crown of Command. Turns out, Josh, that your channel on YouTube has been my #1 channel for this year of 2025 for the amount of views. So there you go, chap. Well, there's been some right bizarre stuff. Even I didn't realise I'd been watching that much. But yeah, it's what happens when you sit at your desk and you've got YouTube on and you're watching stuff, and then all the random stuff comes up. Excuse me. So yeah, but I did chat to Josh a little bit, and I asked him a question over White Dwarfs, and it's not that one either. Where's it gone? Sorry, folks, very unprofessional, which is what I am. Here we go. So I chatted to Josh a bit about the old Empire stuff when it was first released in the 90s, I believe it was late 80s, early 90s. And I asked him about the Empire army listings and stuff like that. So he told me which one it was in for all the colour plates and the original stuff. So I've invested in one of the White Dwarfs, which is 147. And then there was another one he told me about, which I'm going to try and get a hold of. Excuse me. Oh, good God. Shocking. So yeah, so I'm just busy getting hold of those. So that's one thing I've got this week, and I've had a bit of a browse through. Trying to rejig my workbench. I did a show of the workbench the other day because Fifth Hammer, David at Fifth Hammer and Johnny Watson Gaming did one of his, and Josh from Crown of Command did one, and it was basically called out to all viewers or people to show theirs. So I did, but mine was rather brief. Maybe at some point I'll do a video within the room where I used to do all my hobby. That is very chaotic. I've been saying in the past that yeah, I've got 40 years of wargaming stuff in there, collections and boxed up stuff here, there and everywhere, and I've got to make room for a bed for the grandchild. So a lot of stuff's got to be moved, packed up, hung from the rafters by strange technology. So, because the flat isn't very big that we live in. So, but, we'll get around there. That's why sometimes I can't get to stuff. I hope somebody's keeping a tally of how many times I yawn, and put that in the comments below. See if we've got a world record of my videos. Yeah, so like I was saying before, it's one of the reasons why I can't get some stuff in there. It's absolutely bedlam. Plus we had to do stuff for the boiler and lost some space in the walk-in cupboard where we used to store stuff, because I had to take some shelving down, and that can't be replaced because of the new boiler. So yeah, it's just one thing after another. So yeah, so unfortunately it is what it is. But yeah, the end of the year's coming. I think it's been roughly 8-9 months, and I've got 170. Let me just check my phone. 170 something followers now. Sorry about that. 2 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. $172 subscribers, which, each and every one of you, thank you very much. Those of you who joined just lately, just to let you know, and I keep telling everybody this, I do historical and fantasy. So please sit in there for which side of the fence you sit on. Don't dismiss the channel because you don't like fantasy or you don't like historical. I do both sets of wargaming, and I want to have content for both sides, or for those who do both. So, even though, to be honest, a lot of the videos that I've done to do with Warhammer and Games Workshop orientated get a lot of hits. Problem is that a lot of people have already done the content, or I haven't got the new stuff to do the new content. So, I don't know, where people get the money from. It's just mad, and I don't get sponsorships or anything like that. I have spoke to 4 companies now, 2 of them historical, and 2 of them fantasy. Told them what I'm going to do. They're not sponsoring stuff. I've just chosen these 4 companies. Other stuff will be popping up from other companies as well, but these 4 companies I've chatted to. Yeah, so there's 2 historical, 2 fantasy. There'll be other bits from either side of the genre as well popping up. But yeah, predominantly there'll be stuff for next year from these companies, with the smattering of other bits and bobs as well. So, but yeah, please sit in there for the journey, folks. I've created a few playlists now, so please check them out. And if you like to listen to or watch them as a playlist when you're painting or whatever, you can do so. I'm trying to keep all the genres together now, like the Norse Army. I've got to sort out I think my journey through wargaming, of which there'll be another episode of that coming up, which I want to feature some miniatures that I have had pressed up and made as molds and cast up. Probably tell you a bit of the process on that for those of you who don't know. Most will, but some won't. And probably showcase them a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be carrying on with same old. The Norse stuff, I'll probably do a video later on today. There's not much of an update on that. I've got some figures that I've found out I just need to base up, start bulking the units out that I want to be working on. Yeah, what I've been painting at the moment on the desk is some Games Workshop Empire, one of the Games Workshop Plastic Horses, 2 figures from Bloody Miniatures, their Jacobean range, some stuff of Galloping Mages, and a couple of figures from Sator Art Studios. yeah, it's. I've just been flitting around today because I can't focus. Well, not today, this week. I just can't focus. I'm struggling with it all. There's so much going on. And unfortunately, when things start flapping around and stuff, it affects my mental health, which doesn't do me or anybody around me any good. Yeah, there's stuff that's going off in the background to do with family. I can't go into detail of it because it's just a difficult situation, and I don't want to make matters any worse by disclosing anything over, YouTube or anything like that. There's a few people who know that are close friends, but yeah, and it's sort of draining. Like I said earlier, me and my wife. I have some buildings, some 3D printed buildings that I'm probably going to be playing around with. And like I've said, next year, I'm doing a French Indian Wars display game, demo game at Partisan, the first one, and then we'll plan something for the other Partisan in October. So, yeah, sorry, it's been a bit of a waffle, this one. If you made it to the end, thank you. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you've got to end. Any comments, leave down below. Again, it's been brilliant just lately because people have been leaving comments and I'm getting interaction with you subscribers. So without you guys, this channel wouldn't go very far. So yeah, it'd be really nice to have some more and new subscribers. So I'll catch you all later. There'll be a video later on the Norse Army, and I might do a few other little bits and bobs. I still intend to do some overhead painting. It's just finding time to sort everything out. So it's been about 12 minutes of waffle. I suppose most of you will have watched it to the end, but those who do, thank you. And I'll catch you all later on. Bye.